What's up, bandito? What's up, guys? I ran across this little raccoon today, and it's pretty awesome. I was just driving my Jeep, and two of them ran across, and I was on the phone with my parents, and I was like, oh man, there's these raccoons. Check them out. They're awesome. My mom was like, take a picture, send it to me. And so I had all these thoughts go through my mind, and I got out, and I was, getting close to it. I was on this little bitty tree. I climbed this tree. One ran off, and one climbed a tree, and I was just like, this is awesome. It's such a cool moment, living out here in the woods. This is just something that you don't get every day. And my dad, I think when they were younger, they had a pet raccoon. My dad's like, hey, why don't you get it and have it as a pet? And he joked, he's like, nah, it's too much trouble, but it's just funny. So I was just like, I've never got to pet a raccoon. So I got out. It's in this little tree, and I grabbed the tree, and I can kind of like just pull it down. And I did, and the raccoon is literally like right here, right in my face. And you guys will see the picture. I put it as the thumbnail, and it was just a tiny little raccoon the size of like a chihuahua or something. It was little, and I was like, this is awesome. So I reach up there, I grab it, and I kind of pet it real quick, and it goes a little bit, and then I pet it again, then it hissed at me, and I was like, done. I got to pet it. I'm gonna let it go. And I laughed, and I was like, I could let go of this tree and just launch it, but I'm not gonna do that. So I kind of just slowly put the tree back and let it go down, and I didn't like chase it or try to do anything, and it kind of just jumped down and kind of just trotted off. And it got me thinking, and it's like, in life, you make some good decisions, you make some bad decisions, and sometimes you make impulse decisions. And I don't think any of them are bad, honestly. At the end of the day, if you learn a lesson from it, I don't think any decisions you've ever done were bad, if you learn from it. But what it reminded me of was just every thought in my head was just like going through my head. And my very first thought was like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's a moment I've never had. I want to touch this raccoon. And then I was like, if I could touch it, it might be nice enough that I can keep it as a pet. Then I was like, that's a lot of responsibility to keep a raccoon as a pet. Then I thought, well then, dang, what if these little raccoons are trying to get to the mom and I'm breaking the family? And I was like, dang, am I going to try to pet this little raccoon and the mom's going to come out and attack me? I was like, dang, if the raccoon bites me, will I get rabies? And I'm like, dang, I'm pretty far away from a hospital. What if this thing really tears me up? I should probably get back in my Jeep and drive off. Then I said, dang, I don't get this opportunity very often. I'm gonna pet the raccoon. So I pet the raccoon, and it was the coolest moment ever. Oh, it was so cool. And so I just like petting this little raccoon, and I swear to you, I wanted to grab it, but once it hissed, I was like, all right, he ain't that happy, or she ain't that happy. I don't know what it was, but it was just such a cool moment that I had to do it. It would have been a really bad decision if it would have bit me or scratched me up, or like, could you imagine if I'm getting it and it like jumps off and it's like attacking me? That could have been bad. But it was such a cool, it was such an impulse reaction to get out and pet it, because it was in a part of a tree that I knew it couldn't go any further, and I can grab the tree and pull it down and be right there. So I did it, and it turned out great. These are the thoughts in my head. This story has nothing to do with anything. I just thought it was a cool story, and I wanted to talk about being able to pet a raccoon, and I almost had a pet raccoon. If I would have grabbed it, I brought it back. But I just wanted to kind of let it go, and I thought it'd be a funny story to tell you guys. It's just a really cool moment. It just kind of reminded me why I like living out in the woods. One of the videos or whatever a week ago, or however long it's been, I don't freaking know, when I said, I don't even remember the title, something like, I had to get rid of everything, this project kicked my butt or something, and I was getting rid of everything, and I said, I'm not trying to live here forever, I'm trying to, go somewhere else to more forever property. And there was a good amount of comments that was like, oh, you're a city boy, you need to be in the city. No, I don't think I'm a city boy. Yeah, I've been wearing shorts lately because it's freaking hot, but I love the woods, and my future property will be a bunch of woods. I absolutely love it, and the reason I love it is because you get opportunities like this. Yes, there's raccoons in the city, but since I've lived out here, I've been able to pet that raccoon. There's been possums that come up. I've been able to hold like a hummingbird in my hand, 2 cardinals in my hand, you know, eat roadkill beaver. I mean, there's just so many like different things that you just normally don't get living in the city. And I just think it's funny how people are just like, hey, you're just a city boy. I mean, sure, maybe I'm not super redneck, maybe I'm not super backwoods. I like a good mix of being close enough to town that I can do cool stuff, but then be out in the woods. But I have been looking, and I think, I don't know, I know the area I want to stay in, and hopefully it'll all work out. I'm pretty excited. I've been daydreaming about different properties and what I could do, and it's a weird feeling because I put so much time and effort into this place, but at the end of the day, it's like I know this isn't my forever home. I think one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is how steep this property is. So from the little roadway where I park my Jeep to where it starts to really drop off is probably 25, 30 yards, maybe that far, and then it really starts to slow down. So I haven't gone down there in a good minute, so a lot of people that watch probably have no idea. It's literally nothing but rock. You can just pick up rock all day. There's just rock everywhere, hardly any dirt, hardly any grass. You grow weeds and stuff. You can't really grow too much food out here easily. You have to bring a lot of dirt. You raise garden beds, a bunch of stuff like that, and it's not the most ideal forever place. Will I keep this property in the family? Most likely. Will I let friends and stuff come out here? Most likely. Will I just let it rot down? Most likely. I'm just kidding. I won't. It'll be used, just not for my forever place. This is an awesome opportunity to have property super close to the river. I absolutely love going to the river. I haven't floated it yet, but it'd be an awesome place to float, come back, hang out here, kind of, you know, good little weekend getaway for somebody, or a week getaway. And I don't know, I think a lot of people took that video wrong. It's just, I'm at the point in my life where I know where I want it to go. When I first moved up, you know, I was struggling, going through some things, single. I didn't really know where my life was headed. And then, you know, I met Danielle, and it just all clicked. Everything just started falling into place, and I was like, this is what I've been shooting for, and I finally got it. Now I could focus on that. And it's not that I don't appreciate getting this land from the people I got it from. It's not you know, that I don't care about it at all. It's not that I can't finish a project. It's just I never had a true full passion for this place. I always knew it was a stepping stone. I didn't know how long I'd be here. Even when I got the property from a former friend, when I got it, he said, dude, you could stay there a day, you could stay there 10 years, I don't care, just sell it whenever you want. I just have no use for it. And so I just always knew that that was in my head was, hey, I'm not staying here forever. It's a really cool place for what it is, but it's not my forever home, my forever property, my forever future. And so I finally have gotten things to fall into place how I would like them to be. Some things fell into place how I didn't even know I needed them to be, and it's just been absolutely amazing. So now I'd like to focus on my future instead of wasting, I'm going to say that lightly in quotations, wasting my time out here on something I won't be at forever. Hopefully this will kind of make sense, and you guys can realize if I dump all my money that I have into this, I can't save it for a future project, for something that I'm going to be at forever. So if I spend all my time and effort out here, then I'm not going to have the time and effort to put out in my other like future home. So I'm trying to split the diff when it comes to that, and hopefully you guys realize that. I think most of you did whenever I did my video. I would say 95% of people were like, hey, follow your heart, go for it. We knew this wasn't your forever property. Just follow your dreams. And I think because of that and the support that you guys gave me, really, put it in my head. And I was talking to Danielle, and I was like, man, I'm kind of, worried about this and that. And it just hit me reading those comments, and I was just like, wow, I have an overwhelming support from people that actually care about me. Some people watch just to watch, but a lot of you watch and actually support what I do and what I want to do, my future, and things of that nature. But it's crazy to know that I have that much of a support system, and I think that's why I'm the happiest I've been in a very, very long time. I think that's why I quit chasing the views. I quit chasing the money from YouTube. I just kind of post what I want to post when I want to post, because I'm finally finding true happiness, and literally nothing else matters. And that's such an awesome feeling to finally get that. I wish people that kind of bash YouTubers, or just in general, or like trolls, I wish they could find that happiness, because I was not always the happiest. I've definitely let my emotions get to me for certain things. I've definitely talked trash about people. Full circle. I've been the good, the bad, and the ugly. And man, having this feeling is amazing. And I hope everybody can get a feeling like this. So if you are kind of in a rut, don't worry about it. You'll get out of it. I promise. I can't tell you when. Everyone's different. But once you get out of it, it's worth everything that ever happened, because if it wasn't for everything going on in your life that was really, really bad, then you wouldn't be where you're at. And I think that circles back around to the whole raccoon story of, hey, you make impulse decisions, you make good decisions, and you make bad decisions, but at the end of the day, everything that you did yesterday puts you in the spot you're at today. So you can't be mad, you can't be upset, you can't hold grudges, you can't beat yourself up over yesterday. You're here today, and now you're in a spot that you could do some really, really cool stuff. So go do it. Sometimes you got to go through crap to get to greener grass. That's how grass gets better. You got to put manure on it, and then it's green. So don't worry if you're walking through some shit right now. You'll get where you need to be. Everyone's time is different, and no one knows their goals and stuff better than you do. So no matter what went on yesterday, hey, you got it today. So I learned that lesson the hard way. Hopefully you guys can learn that from me. And yeah, I got to freaking pet a raccoon today, and it was awesome.